Hello, everyone, and good evening to you all. My name is Felton Parker. Today is Friday, August 15th, 2025. As always, each day is a wonderful day to be blessed by our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And I sincerely hope you folks have a truly blessed and wonderful Friday. What I have for you guys in tonight's video is the list of all the National Day holidays from my National Day calendar segment. That includes my featured National Day holiday. Also tonight, right after my National Day calendar segment, I will have my famous birthday segment for you all, where it features our famous people who were born on this day. And also tonight in my weather segment, I will let you all know exactly what we're expecting for the entire weekend. That includes both tomorrow, which is Saturday, and Sunday, plus through all of next week. So without further ado, let's get things started here on this Friday night as we conclude yet another day, and also as we wrap up another week, heading to the weekend. So what is the best? What is the best thing that you've ever accomplished throughout this week? The starting of school. You know that school districts basically all over both Bossier and Caddo are back in session. So school has officially started. And what plans do you have for the weekend? What plans do you have set in stone for the weekend? Please comment on this video if you're watching. What plans do you have set in store for the weekend? So, but anyway, let's get excuse me. Anyway, let's get into this. Of course, today was National Relaxation Day for my National Day calendar segment. Today was National Relaxation Day. Each year on this day, National Relaxation Day encourages us to slow down and unwind. It is a day to focus on taking care of ourselves and take a moment to relax. Hashtag National Relaxation Day. National Relaxation Day is an important day as we all need a break from the fast-paced and often hectic lifestyles we live. Taking time to recuperate and rejuvenate our tired minds and bodies may help prevent many health risks too. Like the founder of this day suggested, too much work can make us sick, run down, tired, and that is just wrong. But he was right. It has been proven that stress can be harmful to our health, both mentally and physically. Most doctors will agree that finding ways to relax and finding ways to reduce stress will improve overall health. What is your favorite relaxation activity? What do you like to do to keep you relaxed? So what is your favorite relaxation activity? Reading a book, fishing with a friend, a picnic in the park, walking along the beach, taking a drive in the country, spa, golfing, photography, a movie, window shopping, lunch with friends, dinner with friends, watching sports, swimming, or going for a walk, or rollerblading, or ice skating. Well, you probably have to do that like in an indoor mall, but too bad we don't have any of those here. Or maybe just does it say riding a bicycle? What do you like to do that keeps you relaxed? Well, it is sometimes it is hard for us to be relaxed, nowadays, with many of us glued to our devices. I mean, what do you like to do that keeps you relaxed without having the device in your hand? Like the phones or the tablets or etc. These are just a few of the many possible relaxation ideas that you may want to celebrate this holiday. Here's how to observe. Take a deep breath, unwind while viewing your favorite TV show, or just find a quiet spot in a park and enjoy the summer breeze. Use hashtag National Relaxation Day to post on social media and spread the word. Here's how National Relaxation Day got started. Sean Mueller founded National Relaxation Day in 1985 as a fourth grader. In an interview with Valerie Monson in the Des Moines Register, Sean suggested people shouldn't do anything of real value. Cleaning and real work are not part of relaxation. I mean, we don't want to do too much that keeps us stressed out. Good evening to you, Christy. How are you doing on this Friday night, and how was your day today? So glad you could join me. So, how do you reduce stress at work? The American Psychological Association recommends several tips for lowering stress at work. Similar to how we approach stressing our personal lives, it is important to know what causes our stress. Once we know what those triggers are, we can develop ways to reduce our stress response. Taking deep breaths, stretching, reducing our workload, or even speaking to our supervisor can improve the kinds and amount of stress at work. In turn, we can learn to relax more easily. The most relaxing job in the United States, but we are fairly confident that you can rule out the President of the United States. Really? What are you doing now? Are you still at... What do you do now? So the most relaxing job in the United States. We are fairly confident that you can rule out the President of the United States. However, doing something you love improves your job satisfaction. For example, working in an environment that is relaxing to you will be less stressful. If you don't love the outdoors but spend most of your workday outdoors, you might find your job more stressful than someone who loves the outdoors. So it is a matter of perspective. Doing any job can be stressful, especially doing outdoors in extreme heat. Congratulations to you. Proud of you. So, that's truly awesome. And that's a wonderful job. I'm sure you'll find working for your boys' school a lot less stressful than your previous job. So not only was today National Relaxation Day, today also was National Lemon Meringue Pie Day, and also today was National Leathercraft Day. And here's my famous birthday segment for you all who were born on this day, Friday, August 15th. I want to believe that we're just about halfway done with the month of August, and for some, this entire week we've completed the first week of school. So, and for some, this has been the first week of school, especially, and even for those, this has just been a partial week for those that started school, that started school, and I've heard that some kindergartens and more elementary students had their first day of school today across some schools. Now here's my famous birthday segment for you guys here on this Friday night. Excuse me. Movie actress Jennifer Lawrence turns 35. Pop singer Joe Jonas turns 36. Rapper Chief Keef turns 30. Movie actor Ben Affleck turns 53. TV actor Carlos Pena Vega turns 36. Princess Royal Anne turns 75. TV actor Anthony Anderson turns 55. Drummer Tristan Evans turns 31. TV actress Deborah Messing turns 57. TV actress Emily Kinney turns 40. Pop singer Belinda turns 36. Game designer Donald Mustard turns 49. I don't know who he is. And TV actress, good evening to you, Tiffany. How are you doing on this Friday night? How was your day today? TV actress Alex West Leffler turns 14. Rapper D-Lo turns 30. Rapper Cash Out turns 35. TV actor Kizzy Edgill turns 23. TV actor David Zayas turns 63. TV actor Rundle Sheridan turns 67. So those are famous people that have celebrated, that have had our famous people that have had their birthdays earlier today on this day, Friday, August 15th. And of course, I'm gonna go on and how are you doing tonight, Tiffany? And how was your day today? So let's get on to your weather, and of course, now I'm gonna. Well, I'm praying, and I am sincerely praying and hoping that you start to feel. I'm praying and hoping that you start to feel. I'm praying that you start to feel better. And I'm also praying that Brittany McNeely, she commented on my Facebook Live earlier this weekend. She told me she had COVID, and I am praying and hoping that she is totally well. You know who I'm talking about, don't you? Brittany McNeely. And sometimes she joins me in my Facebook Live. Okay, let's get on to you. Let's get on to you with the weather. Let's get on to you to see what the weather is looking like for your weekend. So we know that the heat advisory has been extended, and of course I'm going to bring you guys the latest on our first hurricane of the season. That we have already had our first hurricane of the season so far. But here locally, it says that the heat advisory has now been extended into Saturday. This is from now to 8 p.m. tomorrow evening. So here's what we're going to be expecting for your weekend. Upper 90s temperatures combined with high humidity will produce heat indices over 105 and up to 109. Upper 90s temperatures combined with high humidity will produce heat indices over 105 and up to 109. Feels like degrees for all of us again on Saturday as we go into your weekend. Heat advisory is now been extended into Saturday from now to 8 p.m. tomorrow evening. And of course, so we're supposed to be maximum temperatures in the upper 90s. The heat index of the feels like temperatures between 105 to 109, could possibly get higher than that. And in the following areas are in effect for all of Northeast Texas, Southeast Oklahoma, Southwest Arkansas, and Northern Louisiana. So here's what you should do in order to keep yourself hydrated. So keep yourselves safe from the heat. Stay hydrated. Limit strenuous time outdoors in the afternoon. If you have an AC, remember to use it. Fans may not be adequate. And wear lightweight, light color clothing. So you may want to dress lightly. So I'm gonna let you guys know how long is the heat gonna last. And also for tonight, another mild night is on the way to the fourth state region with much lower chances of showers and thunderstorms after sunset. So we're not gonna so chances of rain are gonna be far and few in between. But rain chances of storms will completely not be ruled out. Cannot be completely ruled out. But I'll let you guys know how much rain we could be expecting, and I'm also and just wait till you see what I have set up for towards the end of next week. And of course, we're going to see thunderstorm chances diminishing after sunset especially towards overnight hours. And of course, and I've gone over this with you for the past few nights, but basically within much the past week or so, or maybe the past couple of weeks. But remember to know the signs and practice heat safety. Remember to practice these heat safety tips during this period of intense heat, especially if you are planning on spending any amount of time outdoors during the latter morning, afternoon, or early evening hours, especially between hours of, I'm going to say around 10 a.m. and 8 p.m., around closer to the time the sun sets. So your best time to be out is very early in the morning. So know the signs, practice heat safety. Heat stroke kills. It can happen to anyone. Know that. So heat stroke kills. It can happen to anyone. Know the facts to protect your kids. The truth. In 10 minutes, a car's temperature can rise over 20 degrees. A vehicle can reach deadly temperatures even with the windows rolled down. A child dies when his or her body temperature reaches 107 degrees. So please be aware of that. So if your child is running the high fever, of course that's like an emergency. So we do have to keep, we do not want to leave our children unattended in any vehicle. So remember to make these habits. Always remember to look before you lock. Get into the routine of always checking the back seats of your vehicle before you lock it and walk away. And keep a memento. Have something in the car that always reminds you of your child. And also take action. If you notice a child alone in an unattended and hot car, get involved. So the heat danger, this is the dangers of heat beyond heat waves. Most heat-related deaths occur outside of heat waves. Stay weather ready. Avoid overexertion and stay hydrated. Heat stroke can occur even during moderate heat, even on moderately hot days, even when the heat index is not at or above 100. Never leave people or pets never. You never want to leave people or pets in the vehicle, especially your children. You always want to take them with you wherever you go, even if it's just a quick errand. Hot car deaths occur year round, and it doesn't happen during the summer either, and it doesn't just happen during the summer months either. Assist those who are at higher risk for heat-related illness, including children, pregnant people, and older adults. So please remember to take it easy and remember to take it easy. And this is something we have to take very seriously when it comes to being outside and unusual and extreme and scorching hot temperatures. Even though this hasn't been such a scorching hot summer for us. Now here are your averages and records for this day, Friday, August 15th. Normal high is 95, normal low is 73. 105 is the record high set on this day back in 1881. 60 is the record low set on this day back in 2004. Again, nearly all of the entire region is under a heat advisory. Anywhere outside the immediate 4-state region is not shade. So we have very few areas. This is like at least in over an hour radius away from Shreveport is not under a heat advisory. Elsewhere, all the entire region is under heat advisory. This includes southeast Oklahoma, east and northeast Texas, all of East Texas basically, much of southern Arkansas, and everywhere across northern Louisiana, even extending into portions of Mississippi. If you look further to the east, and of course we're seeing a small shower developing in the portion of southwest and southwest Arkansas. That's about the only rain you're going to find. So we did not have quite the widespread storm coverage like we saw late yesterday afternoon, early yesterday evening, like we saw yesterday. So, and of course, a couple of these storms have continued to the overnight hours, but fortunately they were able to die down. And so far today, we have not seen as much rain around the area, with the ridge of high pressure setting this over. So the only location you're going to find a shower is basically in a portion of southwest Arkansas, but in southwest Arkansas. That's the only spot you're going to find a shower. Elsewhere across the area, you're basically not going to find anything. But if you look on the regional radar, you're going to see a few showers along not only in southwestern Arkansas, but also in the portions of central Mississippi, and also in portions of south central and also southeastern and southwestern Alabama, east of the Mobile metro area, and also portions of I want to say that's like Lake City, Florida, and also portions of heavy showers along portions of northeastern Georgia and northwestern South Carolina here on this Friday night. But for us, we've had a seasonally. But for us, once again, we've had a rather. But for us, it turned out to be another. Much of the day turned out to be mainly dry, and we did not quite have the widespread coverage we did not have quite the widespread coverage of showers and storms like what we've experienced yesterday, with the heavy rains coming through late yesterday evening, or late yesterday afternoon, early yesterday evening. So much of the entire day has been basically hot and dry. Basically hot and dry, but the feels like temperatures again getting as high as 110. So it was quite another hot and humid day for us, and we actually once again, like yesterday, we officially topped it at 100 degrees here in Shreveport for a high temperature. So that will be the 7th time we have reached 100 degrees this summer in Shreveport. And the meteorologist from KTBS, his name is Patrick Dennis. He is now, so basically, I'm going to confirm tomorrow morning to find out what was our high temperature today. So once again, here in Shreveport today, we actually we actually reached 100. We actually today here in Shreveport earlier today we actually reached 100 degrees for a high temperature. That is 5 degrees above the normal high, which is 95. So, so, so once again we have reached the triple digits for the 7th time this summer. But now it looks like that we're gonna eventually reach 100 or stages below, whether or not we reach 100. So we're gonna see how many more triple digits we have, but eventually we'll start seeing a lowering in temperatures. I'll let you guys know when we start to see temperatures lowering, but expect temperatures to be at or near 100 at least within the next few days. So not much of that's going to change. And of course, so we've had a ridge of high pressure settling over the area, which has kept us quite hot. And dry. So today's high temperature was 100 and low temperature was 76. That's 3 degrees above the normal low of 73. And basically throughout much of the day we have not received any rain, so it turned out to be another hot and dry day for us. So once again we've reached since we've reached the century mark, this will be the 7th time we've reached the century mark this summer. So Patrick Dennison with the chief meteorologist at KTBS here in Shreveport, his name is Patrick Dennison. He's collected $700 towards the Dillis Quesadillas donating to Gingerbread House here in Shreveport. So we have now collected $700 since we have reached. So he has now collected He has collected $700 since we have reached the triple digits for the 7th time this year. Earlier today, so that was our actual official high temperature here in Shreveport earlier today of 100 degrees. So it did turn out that we did experience a mix of clouds and sunshine. So it turned out to be another hot and most. So unlike the showers, unlike the storms, we did not see much in the way of storms. We did not have, so today was not a repeat from what we had experienced yesterday with the line of showers and storms that came through. Your temperature outside here on this Friday night is 82 degrees with clear skies. Humidity is 70%, dew point is 72 degrees. We have a southeast wind at 3 miles per hour. Temperature outside here on this Friday night is 82 degrees with clear skies. Humidity is 73%, dew point is 72 degrees. We have a southeast wind at 3 miles per hour. Feels like temperature, heat index of 86 degrees. Barometric pressure is at 30.06 inches of mercury, and visibility is at 10 miles. So, like I have told you guys, good evening to you, Kelly. How are you doing this Friday night? So glad you can join me. How was your day today? So again, we have a heat advisory that's in effect that's been extended until 8 p.m. tomorrow evening. So the heat advisory again has been extended until 8 p.m. Thank you. Although it did turn out to be another hot day. So we have a heat advisory which remains in effect until 8 p.m. tomorrow evening, which is Saturday. Heat index values are expected to be up to 110 degrees and possibly higher. And portions of south central and southwest Arkansas, north central and northwest Louisiana, southeast Oklahoma, and east and northeast Texas. This is until 8 p.m. Saturday. That's 8 p.m. tomorrow evening. Hot temperatures and high humidity may cause illnesses. So your preparedness actions. Drink plenty of fluids, stay in air-conditioned rooms, stay out of the sun, and check up on relatives and neighbors. Take extra precaution while you're outside. Wear lightweight and loose-fitting clothing. Try to limit strenuous activities early morning or evening. Take action when you see symptoms of heat exhaustion and heat stroke. To reduce risk during outdoor work, the Occupational Safety and Health Administration recommends scheduling frequent rest breaks in shaded or air-conditioned environments. Anyone overcome by heat should be moved to a cool and shaded location. Remember that heat stroke is an emergency. Call 911. So if you notice anyone that you know, whether it's a friend, whether it's a close friend, a close friend, or a family member of yours, or whoever else that you, please notify it. So remember that heat stroke is an emergency. If you notice someone that's suffering a heat stroke, remember to call 911. So we want to make sure everyone is safe from the deadly intensity, especially during the month of August. So often August is the hottest month of the year, and looks like we have a ton more. Looks like we have a ton more. We have plenty more hot days ahead of us before summer officially comes to an end. So we still have a good ways of summer left to go. In case you guys have not heard, Erin strengthens to a hurricane. Heavy rainfall possible in Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands. Erin strengthens to a hurricane. Heavy rainfall possible in Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands, the upper Midwest, and South Texas. Hurricane Erin may bring isolated flash and urban flooding, landslide, or mudslides. Hurricane Erin may bring isolated flash and urban flooding, landslides or mudslides, and possible tropical storm conditions to Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands this weekend. Scattered thunderstorms and heavy rainfall may bring areas of flooding this weekend over the upper Midwest. A tropical disturbance will bring locally heavy rain and mainly urban flash flooding to far southern Texas. That includes the Brownsville, South Padre Island. But that should not be our main weather concern. The only rain we could get is a random one the area the random afternoon showers. So now here's your tropical update here on this Friday night, the very latest on what is now Hurricane Erin. So early in the week, early in this week, Erin did form as a tropical storm. So it is official that Erin has been. We actually officially have our first hurricane of the 2025 Atlantic hurricane season. Our first hurricane. Excuse me. Here is the very latest on what is now Hurricane Erin. Here's the latest info on Hurricane Erin. About 2 weeks ago on Saturday, August, nearly almost actually be a week ago tomorrow. This will be a week ago tomorrow. On last Saturday, August 9th, this will be a week ago tomorrow. On Saturday, August 9th, a tropical wave moved off the west coast of Africa. As the disturbance moved out to sea and toward the Cape Verde Islands the following day, a well-defined low formed producing disorganized showers and thunderstorms with sustained near gale force winds. On the morning of Monday, August 11th, the disturbance organized into Tropical Storm Erin as its sustained winds increased to about 45 miles per hour. Erin moved quickly to the west after forming, where it encountered a poor thermodynamic environment which inhibited additional development. Erin was unable to become noticeably better organized on Tuesday, August 12th, and deep convection decreased during the morning. Though the conditions around the storm were again only marginally conducive on Wednesday, August 13th, the convection, that would be the day before yesterday, the convection became more concentrated near its center, and Erin strengthened slightly that afternoon due to persistent dry air entrainment. The storm continued to struggle the following day with establishing an inner core, and convection diminished somewhat over the low-level center late that day. Nonetheless, Erin was able to attain hurricane strength on the morning of Friday, August 15th. That would be today. Nonetheless, Erin was able to attain hurricane strength Friday morning. Later this day, this had taken place today. Its structure improved dramatically and the hurricane intensified to Category 2 strength. So, Hurricane Erin is now Category 2, and it is likely that Hurricane Aaron could reach sometime late this weekend. Aaron could strengthen to a Category 4, because that will become the season's first major hurricane. So that will become the season's first major. So we'll officially have, our first hurricane in the book, and we will officially have our first hurricane, which is Hurricane Aaron, and it is likely to strengthen to become a major hurricane. A major hurricane. So Aaron is likely to become a major hurricane. I wonder will either Ferdinand or Gabrielle strengthen off the coast of far south Texas this weekend, as that area is likely to produce very heavy rainfall. So again, here is the very latest. Here's the tracking where Hurricane Aaron is located now. So Hurricane Aaron is a Category 2 storm. Hurricane Aaron a Category 2 storm is currently Hurricane Aaron, a Category 2 storm, is currently located approximately 250 miles from Anguilla. So that is where Hurricane Aaron is, and this is where it is right now. So it is likely to strengthen to a major hurricane. I'm going to say sometime late tomorrow, late tomorrow or either Sunday. And it's likely to strengthen to Category 3, maybe a Category 4, but it is somewhere out on the waters and open waters of the Caribbean, of the Caribbean, or the waters of the around the Caribbean towards the Atlantic, which is, and it is likely. So fortunately, this, even though it is expected to strengthen even further to a major hurricane, it is not expected to make landfall anywhere along U.S. soil. It is not expected to make landfall anywhere. It's hopefully Aaron could remain out at sea. So its maximum winds are at sustained winds are at 100 miles per hour, with wind gusts up to 115 miles per hour. The system is moving from the west-northwest at 20 miles per hour, and the barometric pressure is at 28.91 inches of mercury. So this is the very latest of where Aaron is located right now. It is a Category 2 storm which is from Anguilla, out in the waters of the Caribbean. So that is the very latest with Hurricane Aaron. I'll have more updates with Aaron tomorrow night in my weekend video, and I will keep you guys up to date throughout the weekend. Tomorrow night in my weekend video, as well as my Facebook Live Lives going into next week. So I will keep you guys up to date with the very latest with Aaron. So let's get back here and let's get back here and talk about your weather here at home. So tonight, expect at least a slight chance of a brief stray shower or two. Otherwise, we'll have mostly clear skies with a low temperature as we bottom out at 77 degrees. Excuse me. As we bottom out at 77 degrees. That's a few degrees above. As we bottom out at 70. So tonight, expect a brief stray shower or two as we bottom out at 76 degrees with mostly clear skies. At 76 degrees with mostly clear skies. Well, winds will be from the south-southwest at 6 miles per hour, chance of rain 20%. So expect a slight chance of a brief stray shower or two, but I'm not expecting anything much. So much of the day has been dry. Much of the evening should be dry. So consider. So if you get rain at your house, consider yourself lucky. Otherwise, we'll most likely stay dry. So whoever got missed out on the rain today, it looks like we may have another chance tomorrow. But still, ahead of the showers and storms, it's good. So if like today we missed the rain, so looks like the rain chances aren't looking too impressive. But outside of the rain chances, it's going to be mostly sunny and hot. It'll be a hot day for us to start the weekend. So of course, we're in the middle of August, and now we are in the middle of August, and this is typically we are in the middle of August, and still so we're going to be experiencing an entirely traditional summertime pattern, with daytime heating and humidity. leading up to the chance of late day showers and storms. Now tomorrow, going to your Saturday, we expect mostly sunny skies. They expect an afternoon thunderstorm or two in parts of the area. Not everyone's going to get the rain. It'd be a random. It would be the random hit or miss shot. It would be mostly. It would be random. The hit or most likely would be the random hit or miss variety. Some of you now everyone's going to get the rain. Some of you will see rain. Others will likely stay dry. So, but you may want to keep an eye on the sky. Do not cancel any weekend plans that you have in store. Whatever plans you have for the weekend, do not cancel those plans. So expect thunderstorms to occur in parts of the area. Not everyone's going to see the rain all at once, but it shouldn't be. But we shouldn't see far too much rain. The high temperature of 99 degrees. We have a southwest wind of high temperature 99 degrees. The feels like temperature, it's going to feel like in the shade of 104. Out in direct sunlight, feel like 112. So that's why we have the heat index of 108. I'm finally getting the actual heat indexes right. The heat index of the feels like temperature 108. So remember, we have a heat advisory that's in effect until 8 o'clock tomorrow evening. So we're gonna have a hot start to the weekend. So remember to take it easy. If you have to spend time outdoors during the day tomorrow, if you have to spend time during the day tomorrow outdoors, remember to take frequent breaks and be sure to drink plenty of water, even when you're not thirsty. Take frequent breaks, limit your time outdoors as much as possible, and make sure you drink plenty of water. Again, with the high of 99, feels like temperature 108. Winds will be from the southwest at 6 miles per hour. Chance of rain 50%. Now that's during the afternoon. So they expect a couple showers and storms during the afternoon. I will let you guys know exactly when could we be expecting the storms during the day tomorrow. What time we could be expecting the storms. So then a brief stray shower or two. Expect skies to become mostly clear, and of course. So, of course, we'll have a rather warm start to the day. We will start off tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. with clear skies. We should be at 77 degrees. So tomorrow morning 6 a.m. with clear skies. We should be at 77 degrees. 9 a.m. tomorrow with sunshine. We should be at 85 degrees. Feels like temperature of 95. Noon tomorrow with mostly sunny skies. We should be at 94 degrees with the feels like temperature of 105. So you know the heat's going to be on. 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon with partly cloudy skies. We should be at 98 degrees. Feels like temperature 106. Then expect the round of storms to occur around 6 p.m. tomorrow evening. Expect partly cloudy skies with thunderstorms likely, especially early tomorrow evening. With the temperature, we should be at 95 degrees. Feels like temperature of 103. Feels like temperature. High temperature with the temperature 95 degrees. Feels like temperature 101. And then around 9 p.m. tomorrow night with partly cloudy skies, we should be at 88 degrees. So still. Had a warm start today, another scorching hot afternoon. It feels like temperatures well over 100. So please make sure you're taking it easy if you're going to be outside. So that's how we're planning tomorrow. So the time to expect the storm should occur around 6 p.m. tomorrow evening. So much of the day should be hot and dry, but that's the time we're expecting the storms to occur. Then again, it may just pass us. So if we do see rain, I'm not expecting much. Now here's what the next 7 and 10 days have in store for us. After our low temperature nights of 76 degrees, have another warm start to the day with mostly clear skies. Safe at a slight chance of a stray shower or two. Low temperature 76 degrees overnight tonight, tomorrow morning. Now tomorrow going to your Saturday, expect mostly sunny. Expect it will be hot with mostly sunny skies. Then expect a couple of showers and thunderstorms in parts of the area, especially tomorrow afternoon. with the high of 99, low of 77. Feels like temperature 108. Winds will be from the southwest at 6 miles per hour. Chance of rain 30%. Now going into your Sunday, it will be hot with partly cloudy sky. It will be partly cloudy and hot. Remember to use caution if you're gonna be out. If you're gonna spend time outside for an extended period of time. If you're gonna spend time outdoors for an extended period of time, and it is likely that it is possible that the heat index could be extended even into your Sunday. Expect partly cloudy. It will be partly cloudy and hot with a couple thunderstorms here and there. They expect a couple thunderstorms to occur here and there. With the high of 99, low of 77, feels like temperature 109. Winds will be from the northwest at 6 miles per hour. Chance of rain 40%. So even though we're expecting storms all weekend, I'm not expecting it to be a total washout by any means. Now, as we go into the start of next week, going into your Monday, it will be hot with mostly sunny skies. Remember to use caution if you're going to spend time out. If you're going to be outside for an extended period of time going into your Monday as we start next week. With the high of 100, low of 76, feels like temperature 108. Winds will be from the northeast at 6 miles per hour, and have a 10% chance of rain. So it looks like rain chances will be limited on Monday, and then we'll start to see the return of pop-up storms going as we go into your Tuesday. It will be expect a mix of. It will be hot with a mix of clouds and sunshine. And remember that the heat's going to be dangerous, so please limit your time being outdoors. And also expect a couple spotty thunderstorms to occur during the afternoon hours. With the high of 101, low of 77, feels like temperature 108. Winds will be from the north at 5 miles per hour. Chance of rain 30%. Then, of course, going to your Wednesday, it will be hot with partly cloudy skies. Then expect spotty thunderstorms mainly in the afternoon. High of 98, low of 75, feels like temperature 106. Winds will be from the northwest at 5 miles per hour. Chance of rain 60%. And also going to your Thursday, expect a mix of clouds and sunshine with spotty thunderstorms mostly in the afternoon. It looks like that later next week could be dealing with better rain chances. With the high of 94, low of 75, feels like temperature 101. Winds will be from the north at 6 miles per hour. Chance of rain 50% as we go toward the end of next week, next Friday, which is the 22nd week from. As it go towards the end of next week for next Friday, expect mostly cloudy skies with the few showers and thunderstorms, especially late in the day, most likely in the afternoon to the evening. With the high of 91, low of 74, feels like temperature 95. So it looks like we could go into the latter part of next week with near to slightly below normal temperatures. High of 91 for next Friday. That sure would be nice. Winds will be from the northeast at 5 miles per hour. Chance of rain 60%. So it looks like we're going to continue with the chances of off and on showers and storms, but not a washout. It looks like we could have higher rain chances towards the end of next week. Now, next Saturday, which is the 23rd, expect partly cloudy skies with a couple showers and thunderstorms possible. Highs will be in the low 90s. Chance of rain 40%. Next Sunday, which is the 24th, expect partly cloudy skies with the couple spotty showers and thunderstorms, mostly in the afternoon. Highs will be in the mid-90s. Chance of rain 40%. And as we go into Monday the following week, which is the 25th, it will be humid with sunshine, with highs reaching the low 90s, and no rain is expected as we go into Monday the following week. So, by all means, it's that now the weekend is not expected to be completely total washout. So again, with the heat advisory, it is once again been extended into tomorrow, which is Saturday. It has been extended until 8 p.m. tomorrow evening, and it could likely be extended again even further going into your Sunday, and it looks like we could be dealing with. It looks like it is likely that we could be dealing with hot temperatures even as we go all the way up into towards the middle of next week. Then and as of right now, we can see the heat easing off a bit towards the end of next week. So the bottom line is The heat is here to stay. The heat, it is not going anywhere. So it looks like we're gonna have a hot and humid, rather stormy pattern. So we're gonna be dealing with typical summertime conditions over the next several days. Hot, humid, and rather stormy. Hot, humid, and stormy. But so it looks like they can have high temperatures range anywhere from the low to mid to upper 90s, and even reaching the triple digits. So expect the high temperature to reach the upper 90s for both tomorrow, which is Saturday, and Sunday, with the high temperature of 99 expected on both days. Now tomorrow's high temperature is expected to reach 99, feels like temperature 108, and Sunday with the high of 90, we have a high of 99, feels like temperature 109. So with the heat advisory, and also going to your Monday, we could reach triple digits for an actual high temperature as you go towards both Monday and Tuesday of next week. So early next week we could be looking at some of the hottest temperatures of the year. So we hit 100 degrees. Now it is possible that we could again hit 100 both tomorrow and Sunday. If we do, this weekend would be the 8th and 9th. So we could at least see we could be dealing with triple digits expectedly. We could be dealing with triple digits as we go into the start of next week for both Monday and Tuesday. With a high of 100, feels like temperature 108 for Monday. And for Tuesday, with the high of 101, feels like temperature 108 on both days. So it looks like that Monday and Tuesday are going to be the hottest days we'll see out of all next week. And then we'll kind of, now Wednesday, which is the 20th, expect highs to reach the upper high of 98. Feels like temperature 106, and then we'll see the heat ease off a bit with temperatures getting back close to normal or slightly below normal. High temperatures getting back a bit closer to normal but slightly below normal for your Thursday with high of 94, feels like temperature 101. And by Friday, we could actually see high temperature below normal for a change. So it looks like that we can see somewhat milder temperatures towards the end of next week with highs only reaching the low 90s. Something we've rarely been seen as of late. With a high of 91 for Friday, feels like temperature of only 95. So, end of next week should not be all that humid. So, looks like so. Once again, we're going to be dealing with we're basically going to be stuck in a typical August pattern with daytime heating and humidity. So it is likely that the heat advisory, as of right now, the heat advisory is in effect until 8 p.m. tomorrow evening. And it would not be a surprise at all if the heat advisory were to be extended to Sunday, or even Monday, Tuesday, or even possibly Wednesday. But we should see the heat ease off a bit towards the end of next week. So. And of course, weather pattern with daily storm chances is more of a typical summertime pattern, or a typical August setup with a daytime heat and humidity leading up to a chance of showers and storms to occur just like each and every day, but not a washout by any means. So, now here are your rain chances going to the next 7 days. I have a 30% chance of rain for tomorrow, which is Saturday. 40% chance for Sunday. We have a slightly better chance of pop-up storms for your Sunday. Then of course I have a limited rain chance for Monday. Monday should be dry with only a 10% chance of rain, and then we'll start to see rain chances returning, slightly better rain chances returning to 30% by Tuesday. We have 30% chance of storms by Tuesday. Then rain chances get higher rain chances towards the middle of next week for Wednesday. 60% chance by Wednesday, 50% chance by Thursday, 60% chance by Friday of next week. So it looks like we could have higher rain chances towards the second half of next week. So, like I said, in case you experience so to be on the safe side, you may want to keep those so remember to have the umbrella with you. To be on the safe side, remember to have those umbrellas with you for those weekend plans in case you see in case of a shower, thunderstorm or two tends to occur. So yes, the LSU Tigers will begin the 2025 season exactly 2 weeks from So the LSU Tigers will begin the 2025 season exactly 2 weeks from tomorrow. That will be on Saturday evening, August 30th. I believe it starts at 6 p.m. if I'm clearly not mistaken. We watch LSU Tigers officially kick off the 2025 season exactly 2 weeks from tomorrow. That will be on Saturday, August 30th. And now here's your and also of course we have another of course we have a set of NFL preseason games. We have a weekend of NFL preseason. Excuse me. Now, earlier tonight, we've had the Tennessee Titans and Atlanta Falcons. And of course, the Tennessee Titans defeated the Atlanta Falcons with the final score of 23-20. And right now in progress, we have the Kansas City Chiefs and the Seattle Seahawks with 3 minutes and 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the Seattle Seahawks are taking a 17-point lead over the Seattle. The Seattle Seahawks are taking a 17-point lead over the Kansas City Chiefs with the score of 33-16. Now here are your upcoming NFL preseason games that's set up for tomorrow, Saturday, August 16th. And all games will be televised on NFL Network. Tomorrow at noon, we have the Carolina Panthers and the Houston Texans, the Cleveland Browns and the Philadelphia Eagles, the New England Patriots and the Minnesota Vikings, the Green Bay Packers and the Indianapolis Colts, the Miami Dolphins and the Detroit Lions. Tomorrow afternoon at 3, the San Francisco 49ers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Tomorrow evening at 6, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Also the New York Jets and the New York Giants. Also tomorrow evening at 6 p.m., the Los Angeles Chargers and the Los Angeles Rams. And also the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys. So can the Dallas Cowboys win their first preseason game tomorrow evening? That's between the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys. Also tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m., also on the NFL Network, we have the Arizona Cardinals and the Denver Broncos. Sunday at noon, we have the New Orleans Saints hosting the Jacksonville Jaguars. At the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New Orleans Saints. Also Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on Fox, the Buffalo Bills will take over the Chicago Bears. And also Monday evening at 7 on ESPN, the Cincinnati Bengals and the Washington Commanders. So right now we have the Kansas City Chiefs and the Seattle Seahawks in progress in the NFL preseason. Of course, tomorrow evening at 6, the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys. Also Sunday at noon, the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New Orleans Saints. That's your NFL preseason. That's your NFL preseason matchup for the weekend. And I'm always looking forward to LSU football, which begins exactly 2 weeks from tomorrow on Saturday, August 30th, as they will face Clemson, the Clemson Tigers. So, of course, I believe the Tigers will have like 3 or 4 straight home games. I would give you guys a complete schedule. Hopefully I can have it set up for you in my Monday night video. Either not tomorrow night or Monday night. So, yeah. Well, again, now the weekend is not going to be a complete washout, but estimated rainfall totals. Now back to the weather. Expect rainfall totals to reach at least half an inch between now and next Friday, now and the end of next week. And of course, we'll have high temperatures reaching the upper 90s again. We will have high temperatures reaching the upper 90s for both tomorrow and Sunday. Feels like temperatures way over 100, between 105 to 110. We have high temperatures in the upper 90s for both tomorrow and Saturday. And of course, we'll have highs reaching the triple digits, low 100s for both Monday and Tuesday. We'll settle back into the upper 90s for daytime highs for Wednesday. Toward the middle of next weekend, we'll kind of ease back on the heat with highs reaching the low to mid 90s for both Thursday and Friday of next week. And of course, the heat indices, it feels like temperatures will be at or above 100 beginning tomorrow, which is Saturday, lasting through it. Looks like the heat advisory may be extended even through Sunday and possibly Monday and Tuesday or even Wednesday of next week. And then we'll start kind of see the heat easing off late next week. Rain chances again. 30% tomorrow, 40% Sunday. 10% Monday, 30% Tuesday, 60% Wednesday, 50% Thursday, 60% by next Friday. So higher rain chances toward the end of next week. So again, remember to take it easy, take drink with merchants, and drink lots of water. And you may want to pack an umbrella two in case you experience a stray shower or two, especially towards the afternoon. So as of right, so the weekend plan should be a go. Just keep an eye to the sky, and remember when you hear thunder, go indoors. And of course, some rainfall could be briefly and locally hidden. So just be prepared in case we get the experiencing storms anytime over the weekend. And of course, I will keep you guys updated with your latest with your weekend weather, as well as a preview of what to expect for the upcoming what to expect for next week, the upcoming week, as well as have a preview of the higher rain chances sort of latter portions of next week. Well, that will be all that I have for you guys here on this Friday night, and I sincerely hope you folks have a truly blessed week, and I hope your weekend goes the same. And this will be all that I have for you guys here on this Friday night. Once again, my name is Felton Parker. I'm officially signing off here for tonight. You guys have a good night. Sleep peacefully. Take care of yourselves and each other. Have a great weekend. Most of all, remain blessed and stay safe. Thank you.